Hello, 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 my people. How are you all doing here today? All right, let's see if we could get this thing going. All right. Welcome to Mike at Night. All right, people. Rock and come in, everybody. Rock and come in, rock and come in. Nice to have you all there waiting and standing by. I hope I didn't keep you all waiting. Charming boys, pleasant good evening to you. Nice to have you. Yes. All the rock and come in, people. Share the live, people. Let them know that Mike at Night is on. Just share it. Press share on your screen. Share it to your contacts. Tonight we're talking about the things that women do, some women do, that some men like. Oh, yes. Dale Simon, nice to have you, man. Joy Gushad. Yep, Edward Jones, late as always, and trying to sneak in as though he here all the time. Manuel Pierre, St. Thomas. Nice, nice, nice. Good to see you all. All the rock and come in, man. Rock and come in. Wait, making the focus on men tonight. That will get some people angry tonight. Yep, because we're talking about the things that men love that women do. I wonder if some of you all will agree with everything that is said. All right. Let me tell you, we're encouraging people who wish to donate to the program. You can go to the website www.michaelatstewart and just press donate and you make your donation on that site. www.michaelatstewart.com. All right. So we've had persons who think that they like the program and they donated, and I want to thank those people who have done so for their graciousness. Joanna Peters. Yes, Joanna, man. St. Vincent, what can come in, Joanna? Very, very nice sister. Joanna says she early today. You think you're early. You're late. 4 minutes late. 4 minutes late. Somebody cook, clean, look after the children, iron his clothes. Hey, good evening, Candice Alexander. Thank you for showing up. Chef Kenneth Hodge, good evening to you. Sheila Thomas, Heather Atkins. Yeah, all right. So we're talking about, well, we said we're going to talk about 20 things, 10 things, 10 things, sorry, 10 things. Who knows? We might end up giving you 20 things that women do that men love. All right? Angel Wilson Grenada, rocking and coming in, she says. Nicely. Glenda Allen. Things that some women do that men love. So let's see if we could get that going. Are we having some internet problems here already? All right. It seems as though we're having one or two little challenges with the internet. All right. So let me just let that settle down first before I start giving you all the first thing that men love that women do. And I'm going from an article really. This article was written by James Michael Sama or Sama. It is a 2023 article, late last year, so it's quite recent. Oh, all right, Charmaine says she ain't quite fine. It's a quite recent article. And he says there are things that women do that guys secretly love. We mightn't say it, but we like it. Some of them I agreed with. I will tell you the ones that I agree with. And some of them I may not agree with. So let's go. He says that men love, listen up, people. Men love when women laying on the couch watching TV or laying in bed after a long day, that you lay your head on his shoulders or his chest. Yeah, men love that. They mightn't say it, but they feel powerful. They feel strong. They feel loved. Rest your head on my shoulders. Yes. So he likes that. I will attest to that. Yeah, when the woman rests her head on his chest. Unfortunately, you know, during the days when you had women who were feminine, this was something that they themselves used to like. But now that they're trying to show so much that they don't need a man and they don't need affection and so on, they're not very into that. But according to this gentleman with the article, men love that. And I hear all the men say, amen. Myrtle McKnight, good evening. You're now reached. All right, I hope you're catch up. Second thing that men love, when women ask for support. When women ask for support. Let me explain why I figure this is so insightful. Some women sit back and tell themselves the man supposed to offer. But there is something in us that like the idea when the woman says, honey, could you come and help me with this, please? Help me with this means that I have a relevance and I can now contribute towards you. When we sit back and we pretend, or some women pretend as though they have it all under control and they will do it, and if he doesn't ask, or if he doesn't come and offer, I will do it myself. But then go ahead and do it yourself. Don't complain after. But being a man myself for the last 62 years, going on 63 years, I like when a woman say, you know, you might be able to do this better than me. Come and help me, please. It strokes our ego. You understand? Don't expect us to be reading your mind and say that you want help. No, I don't want the men to also go the other direction and think that every time the woman has to ask for help. We need to use initiative. So I want to clear that out of the way. There needs to be initiative to say, she is doing this here, and I am in the vicinity. Let me go and help her do this thing. Cut the coconut, grate the coconut, clean the chicken, do something. You go and help. But it does not get away from the fact that men still love to be asked. We like to know that we are relevant in the person's life. Cheryl Harlequin, good evening to you. You're late. You're late. You all do not come in on the mic at night late. This is class. We're in session. And once we're in session, don't walk in my class late, people. All right. All right, my own sister late. Diane. Rock and come in, Diane. You come late. Angel, some men lazy and would like if the woman could do it themselves. I am saying not all men. Don't get me wrong. All right, yes. Okay, well, I take that. I take that, Angel. that some men are lazy. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to be naive to think otherwise. All right? So, ask for support. Third thing, men like when women make the first move. Every so often, make the first move. Initiate the sex. Initiate the love making. Every time you want it, but you're not making a move, you always have to ask for it. Always have to say, well, girl, let me do something tonight now. But he has to show you some indication that he wants something. And sometimes when he asks, he's turned down because it's the wrong time of the month. It's the wrong time of the stress because they have headache. The wrong time this. So he would be asking and get turned down. And he has to now guess when is the right time. Just make the move, initiate it. And then, sometimes you'll hear the woman may say, so if you wanted it, why you didn't ask? Well, why didn't you offer? Yes? Charmaine says sometimes it is attitude in asking. All right, Charmaine, what do you mean by that? Yeah? You mean to say that ask too rough? Give me this thing now. When I get in this thing, is that too rough? Or tell me what too rough is now. And by the way, if you want to call in, call 868-688-5363. I know people don't like to talk, they don't like to talk on this topic. So they tend not to call. But if you do wish, you can call 868-688-5363. It's WhatsApp, it's a free call. Right. And for private counseling, private and confidential counseling, the number is on top of there. 868-480-0080. To call online is 688-5363, but to call for private counseling or to message for private counseling is 480. It's up there. 0080. Right. So yes, Charmaine, I will take that. That sometimes it is asked too rough, or they grab you and try to turn you over. All right. Or should I say we grab them and try to turn them over? So we have to work on that. But right now, we like it when all you offer it. Or you put yourself in a position to show that you're open for something. That you're open for business. Yes. All right. Number 4. They like to receive a little text every so often. A text that's saying hi, they notice and so on, how you're doing, how you're feeling. Yeah, he like to get that. Something that says about how you feel in the text about him. I was just thinking about you. I remember how yesterday was. I remember how last night was. I enjoyed it. How you doing? Yeah. You can afford to do that if you are a legitimate woman. You see? Which means you are his woman. So you could afford to do that. You aren't afraid anybody reading that. You understand? The problem will be when is not the legitimate woman writing them kind of things. Then that will cause a heaping set of issues. The legitimate woman shouldn't fear. You see? You rule the castle. You supposed to send that. Send it. So instead of you reading things and getting vexed with what other people send, let them read what you send and let them get vexed. All right. Trisha will share. You're now coming in with Trisha. No, Trisha, not in this class, Trisha. Number 5. No, I didn't put them up tonight because there's too many of them to put up. Just for a quick recap. Things that women do that men like. Lean your head on his chest when all relaxing, and all you put your head on his chest. He likes that. that his baby get a chance to feel like a man, because a man tends to think of his wife as his baby, literally. So therefore, being on his chest is him taking care of his baby, his child. All those who don't like the idea of being considered a man's child, well, rock and go out. Yeah, this is for you. 2, ask for support. Don't expect him to use initiative every time. He just likes to be asked, likes to feel needed. I agree with that. 3, he likes when you make the first move. Right? Trisha says she walk in and come in. All right. He likes when you make the first move. Don't expect every time so you must let him look as though he's the one hungry for sex. So you never hungry for sex at all? No, man. Right? Text him every so often. You like to hear that. I know women like to hear that too and like to get texts. But right now, tonight, we're talking about what the women do. Number 5, telling him you appreciate him. This is something that is in short supply when it comes for some men from their women. It's as though they've been told, don't let him feel nice. Don't tell him that you appreciate him. Don't tell him how nice he is. Don't tell him how helpful he is and how much better off your life is with him. Don't tell him those things. They will go to his head. This is what sometimes they are told. But no, a man likes to hear how appreciative you are of him. Yes. Always do that. Let him know if he has done something for you, bought you flowers, came and took you out for lunch, did whatever it is. Let him know. Don't just gloss over it as though that is his work. That is my man, that is what he's supposed to do. No, show the appreciation. Say, I come home and I really was tired and I wasn't sure I would have had enough energy to cook, and I realized you cook. Thank you so much. Yeah? Let him know that. Because if he's a man like me, there's no cooking taking place. You're not coming home and meet that. So at least if your man cooking, be grateful. Lyndon, where is it you're coming from this hour of the day? You can't tell me you had football. You can't tell me you had classes at 8 o'clock in the night. Do not come in this class late, Lyndon. Yet. But Lyndon is saying some women don't know how to motivate men. No, because they doesn't like men to feel nice. Let me tell you something. Here's what. Asking all a big question here. Stopping here on number 5 for now. Do you know why most women close their eyes when they kiss it? See if all could answer that. Do you know why most women close their eyes when they kiss it? All right, I'm waiting on all to answer that. Greet him at the door after a hard day's work. Greet him with a hug and kiss. Hey, Manuel, they're going to say you're going back in medieval times to be doing that. But yes, he likes that. Coming home and as though she expecting him and as though she glad to see him. Yes. Asking him for sex, make the first moves at times. That's right, Myrtle. Just how he wakes you up, at times you wake him and take charge. Oh gosh, Joy. Yeah, if he could wake you up and take it, yes, you wake him up and take charge. That's right. Okay. Kenneth Hodge. In those instances where she is asking for help, meaning that he must do all of it, what is your take on such a situation? Where she is asking for help, meaning that he must do everything? No, well, that ain't making sense. The thing of asking for help, you're asking for help as a kind of sharing and kind of showing a demonstration, because it's just like when a parent comes home and you pull up in the garage and the children come outside and you ask them, help me with my bag. I came home today, my grandson came out, and I had a bag. I could carry the little plastic bag. I said, would you take it inside for me, please? He said, yes, Papa. I said, thank you very much. He said, you are welcome. But it made him feel worthy, valuable. It's not that I can't carry it. So asking a man for you to help him doesn't mean you can't do it, but it does something to reach out to people that makes that a nice experience. Yes, that's right. Make him feel nice. Make the first move. All right. So that is number 5. Tell him that you appreciate him. And tell him how you really feel. That is what a man likes to hear. Because let me tell you, you have some women, not all. They're skirt around the bush. There's something bothering them. Are you okay? Yes. You're sure you're okay? I say, yes, all right. But later on in the evening, you're showing attitude. That does annoy a man. That does get a man ratted. Why? When he was asking you if everything was all right and he was prepared to hear it, you pretended as though you're okay. And you're dragging on with your attitude and passive-aggressive behavior. Later on, showing that something is wrong. Why I must tell you, you should know. That men only tell me that. And that does get all real ratted. Yes, it must. Why is it that you have to make everything a mystery like that? But when a woman comes out and says, thanks for asking, you know, this morning when you left, you said something to me and it bothered me. And it bothered me for the day. So that's why I'm in the mood that I'm in. Now we have something we could talk about. All you understand that, me? All you understand that, people? Stop that pretense. Joanne. Oh, Joanne at church tonight? Let me see. I think. Yeah, okay. I can't remember Joanne. No, you're all the crusade finish, man. Me Joanne? St. Lucia. Nice having you anyway. I will give you an ease. Because you usually hear. And you usually hear fairly early. All right, Lyndon says some women think that we are mind readers. That's right. Men read newspapers, not minds. Angel said, because some women kiss for money. All right. Things like that. Because some women kiss for money, they don't want the man. The man ugly and they don't want him feel bad when they kiss him. When a woman closes her eyes, she asked the question, why some women close their eyes when they kissing. When a woman closes her eyes when kissing is to get the real feeling of the true love kiss from her husband. It's like going into a next level of love. Angel? Angel, you know thing? No, it's not that she doesn't want to see that in his eyes, Lyndon. No, not that. You're wrong. Let me see. Why do women close their eyes when they're kissing? All right. Sometimes you don't want to speak when vexed because what is said cannot be unsaid. All right. That's from Charlene. Hey, Charlene, my girl. Nice seeing you, man. Charlene, you like you lost my number, man. But anyway, make new friends, but keep the old. Some is silver and some is gold. All right, here's the answer. Here's the answer. This is why women close their eyes when they're kissing. Because they hate to see a man enjoy himself. All you get that? That's why she does close her eyes. Because finally he enjoying himself and she don't want to see that at all. So she kissing with her eyes closed. What do you think about that? Welcome, Roxanne. Roxanne, let me say I feel as though I'm saying welcome here, but your name is welcome. Yeah? But Roxanne, you're late. You hear me? All right. I'm telling you, Trisha and Cheryl, that is why they just close their eyes. You check it the next time. All you fellas, the next time while look in, open your eye and watch what the lady doing. Cassie? You go ahead, Cassie. I love to see my husband enjoy himself. All right, well, you just open your eyes, Cheryl. Well, nice. But a lot of them closing their eyes because, hey, okay, welcome. All right, I will forgive you. So it's Roxanne in Dale and somebody else, usually a Bible study on a Tuesday. So those people are excused. Joy said that's not true. Boy, Joy, you do well, yeah? All right, so we go on to number 6. No, number 6 is you're telling him how you really feel. Kissing with eyes closed means feeling the sensation of the kiss. Sheila, tell me out of the statistics says, out of 10 times, out of 10, how many do you think that women fake this whole thing? Out of 10, fake kiss, fake climax, fake enjoyment, fake happiness. Out of 10, how many out of 10 you think is a fake? And this is what I read in a research. Sheila said 5. All right. Okay. Go ahead. Candice want to know if the men that have their eyes open. Of course. They're looking to see who come in. They're looking to see who's seen. So you didn't know that? You must open your eyes and see. Charmin says 6. All right. Let me tell you. When a man is having sex, almost 8 or 9 times he enjoyed it. With or without her cooperation, he's likely to enjoy. Yeah? But it is said 8 out of 10 times she's not in it. Cassie say 8 out of 10. You got it, Cassie? 8 out of 10 times. She's doing it because of obligation. This is my man. If I don't do it, he gonna get vexed. So she don't feel like it. She give him self-service. So it's like a gas station, you serve yourself. She kiss, it's not passionate. She having sex, she's not turned on. In fact, she counting down, hoping that sooner or later it finish. And sometimes she faking it. Even with groans, according to what those people who have studied it said, with groans that cannot be uttered, she will fake that just to get him to hurry up. She will move her body in such a way to speed up the end of the race. There it is. Men, I told you all, don't say I didn't tell you. That's the reality. If you want it, take it and then ask your and done. Yeah, there's actually asking, you done yet? Charmaine, you think all easy? The man may be not doing his job properly. Okay. Josiane said the man must be not doing the job properly. Sometimes that job is a hard job. It's like a 10 days. Oh, this is a Caribbean audience, so not everybody know what a 10 days is. I think they call it in some countries 5 days because theirs is 5 days. Anyway, it's a short job, but it is short, hard work job. And that is what sometimes the process is like. Lyndon say when the role is reversed, she vex. Which role are we talking about there? Because sometimes you're always responding after I done pass something in. Did you also mention that some women do not know what the kitchen in the house look like? You meet up any woman like that? I know it sometimes you have some women that when they go inside of you need to put a sign, kitchen, because they can't recognize it. So you might have a point there, chef. All right, so what we on now? Number 7. Listen to this number 7, people. Listen to this number 7. Number 7 says that a man likes a woman when she bites his lip while kissing. Well, let me tell you all this. I am not of that. Do not bite my lip at all. What do you think it is? Sukunya? What you biting my lip for? I don't agree with him with this one here at all. And bite the lip and then pulling out the ear. No! I'm not with that. And I'm not too sure how many men with this. But this man says so. But he put in a caveat. He said, not every guy is on the same page about this, so make sure you communicate his kissing style beforehand. Don't just go biting him and lip. What is this? Next thing you know, you have is rabies that they call it? When dog bite you and they infect you? No, sir. I ain't taking no bite from nobody. Tell them I say so. So that kinky nonsense. Come biting my lip. Anyway, he said that is what some men like. That's what they're like. Okay, fine. Go away from me with that one. All right. Number 8. Playing with his hair while he's driving. Yeah, all right, I could live with that. Although he said don't distract him. Playing with his hair. Joanna Jack said to each his own. Joanna, don't be coming. The next thing you know, you get man vexed. In the midst of coming and he enjoying himself, you bite the man. Come on, Joanna. No. And you have Josanne joining you with your slackness. Lyndon said next thing you know, your mouth swell up and you can't eat properly. Of course. I don't know how many. I don't think this is popular with him. If you can't kiss, good, train on a bottle. Or let your wife know in advance that you can't kiss. Jessica Bott say, what if the man bald-headed? Oh boy. Well, Rob is it. Rob is it. Oh, you know, I think sometimes we're a little too boring, you know. Sometimes you're driving, you're touching him. Even though he had to tell you, girl, stop that. I'm driving. You put your hand on his legs and so on. All be romantic now, man. Let me tell you, use your feminine touch on the man. Yeah? Feminine touch. No biting. Where you all get that from? No, man. And especially if she's climaxing and she has your lip in between her teeth. You know it is for her to climax with your lips between her teeth. You can't even ball out. Who you going to call for? The children to come and rescue you? Boy, don't get me vexed here tonight. I'm just trying to follow all this old talk that all have on the place here. All right. Number 9. Bragging with him about him on social media. That I ain't with either. I don't want social media to confirm, affirm, or nothing for me. Social media is the most deceptive, deceitful space. Don't put me on no social media to boast about me and to brag about me at all. I meet so many people who say that I don't think my boyfriend loves me because he doesn't even post me on his Facebook page. How that become a measurement of love now? No, sir. I ain't want that. I prefer, and half of them putting up all these posts and the relationship going through all kind of turbulence, you know. No. Right, at least Trisha agree with me with this one here. I wonder if she was the one who also disagreed with me with the biting at the lip. But at least she agreed with me with this one. Yeah, although don't get tied up with this social media thing and so on. Don't brag and put up this set of pictures and so on. And especially if your boyfriend is not a committed relationship, how many of them would you be putting up there and what do you do after a while? How do you take them down when you're going back in time and seeing all of these sexy poses with these people and then that person is no longer around? That and doing the nonsense of writing a spouse name on your skin. You're in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. I met a man, he's 77 years old. I didn't even know they had tattoos in those days. Has on his skin a lady's name. I said, is that your wife? He says, no. He said, whose name is that? He said, that was a girl he was with when he was young, but he can't get it off. Married somebody else. So that woman has to watch that the next lady name on his hand, on his arm. No, man, don't give me that. Teresa said she didn't agree, to each his own. All right. I am my own too. Joanna Peters says, totally agree with the no social media thing. Exactly. Keep your relationship private. Why you have to make all of that puppy show? Sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes it is that somebody want to make somebody else jealous. So they put you on to show that they're in a relationship with you to make somebody else jealous. Or somebody they broke up with have their spouse on and you want to show, I have somebody too. Lyndon say he knows somebody who did that same thing. All right. Number 10. How many I said I was giving all the 10? All right. Number 10. Wearing his own clothes. Is not a that. I don't want to see my wife in my boxers. I'm not in no bedroom with 2 boxers. 1 boxer must be inside of that bedroom. Not 2. I don't care. I want to see something more lingerie, more subtle, more tender, more thing than this hardback boxer on you. No, sir, I'm not with that. Scratch me off of that one, Mr. Man. And the man name is Michael. Scratch me off of that. I don't mind not wearing my jersey. I don't mind that. But I see where some trying to wear the man underwear. That little too personal and close for me to be looking across the room and seeing my underwear on you. And if you know a man's underwear shape, in the front supposed to have a bulge. And worse yet if I see a bulge there. I am running like rain. Not doing that. Who getting knocked out first? 2 boxers. Exactly, 2 boxers. Oh, let's do well. All of these things that I want to try and all kind of thing and so on. No, sir. Just the same way, or not putting on no lipstick. Not doing it. All right. Number 11. I'm going to give you a little bit more because we still have some more time. A man likes a woman when she's really listening. Really listening. Not just hearing. But you could see when you're talking and expressing how you feel. She's not correcting you. She's not defending and saying, you have no right to think like that. As a big man, that is how you think. None of those things. But she's really listening to feel you. Yes, I agree with the man with this. A man loves that. Secretly loves that. He feels heard. Doesn't feel as though she's there with a school teacher mentality. Because sometimes the relationship comes across as school teacher-student. It doesn't prove your love for each other is real. However, sometimes they don't want to expose their love for each other because they are most likely cheating. So it can be a catch-22. I'm not sure what Heather referring to with that one because we must have passed that already. So let us have to explain what you're saying. Myrtle said you should agree with me. No 2 boxers. That's right. Just the same way. Oh, I'm not putting on her underwear. No. Women buying everything that belongs to men nowadays. Just now, we can't find clothes to buy. Yeah. So, when a woman listens to a man and he is expressing how he feels, she may not agree with him, and that's okay. You don't have to agree. But because you don't agree, you don't have to shut him down. You don't have to be able to point out that he's wrong. Just listen. Just listen. Yes. That is important for the man. But today, you hardly have a listening woman. Very few and far between. And men, when you find a woman who's willing to listen to your pain, listen to the problems that you had on your job, listen to the burdens you carry as a man, listen to the issues, and not just give you, when you complain about something, tell you you have no right to feel that. And when she's complaining about it, she's a victim. No. When you find a woman who listens, hold on for dear life. All right. You see, when a woman watch a man in his eyes, that is number 12. When a woman watches a man in his eyes and make eye contact. In fact, that is how lovers start, When you're in a function and you look across the room and you watch the woman staring you down across the room, then you say, hey, there's something that has hit you. When your eyes make four. And when your lady talking to you and looks you in the eye, it says something personal. It says, I'm interested. And I'm taking note of you. She ain't washing dishes. She ain't cleaning house, doing everything else while you there and talking and so on. She takes time off to look you in the eye. Yes. Because as according to him, he says, because that says to the man that you care. I care for you and I care to hear you. All right. Number 13. We're doing well with the time, man. Number 13. What women do that men love? Well, those who didn't get the rest, I can't recap it now because there are 13 things I have to recap. That is why I need to come to class early. See, when we come in next week, I want all you to come early. For private and confidential counseling, call 868-480-0080. We do online counseling. So we can do it in any part of the world. We can have you sit down, we can have you and your partner sit down, and we can do some private and confidential counseling that would heal some of the relationship issues you have. Those who are on island with me, you have the advantage of face-to-face. Watch I deny, he likes that, showing you care. That's right. We have a relationship program that is starting, people. It has started already, a relationship program. And I want to recommend the people who wish to take it. There's a special price for couples and also a price for singles, right? And so it will be of your interest to partake of that program. I would recommend it seriously. Let me just get it up there so that you could see it. Because a lot of people running in and out of relationships that you don't need to. If you just get your relationship business right. You see? So I'm going to find that I will find that flyer for you in just a while. Somehow or the other, I just not seeing it now. All right, but just message me if you want to be part of it, and we will make sure that you will be able to register for it. I don't know where I put these things here. Okay. All right, so where are we now? Number 13. Number 13. Texting him when you're out with your friends. Texting him when you are out with your friends. That's another one that he says. Because when you're out with your friends, you're really enjoying yourself. And a man likes to know that even in that period of time, you remember him and you're able to connect with him. And it's not that he needs to check up on you, but just that in all of your gaiety and your enjoyment, he still matters and he still cross your mind. You know what that makes a man feel? That he crossed your mind at a time that you're out enjoying yourself. It shows how important he is in the scheme of things in your life. That's important for a man, right? So, just texting him and say, hey, how you going? We're enjoying ourselves and so on, me and the girls and so on, and that's all. Now, that is different from the stalkers, that the man who needs to always get an account of what the woman is doing every minute of the day and everything that she's doing. No, that's not what we're talking about. We are talking about just the affectionate response of saying hi. Okay. So where we are now. Number 14. Being affectionate. Now, I'm not too sure that I agree with him here because I think more women are affectionate than men are. The women like to walk, hold hands, hug, generally. Some women don't like it, but generally. And it's the men who tend not to want it. So I would put a little question mark on this one. You see? Because I think that's more women are already in that mood. But he says that men like when you hold his hand and put your hand around him and hug him and so on. This must be an American writer. Not these Caribbean guys. Do you know that it's said that Caribbean men are not very romantic? And I tend to support that. We don't have that soft, finesse, romantic side of us, as we should. So we lose out in that area, and I don't know how we're going to get that. We might have to teach the men how to do that. But how do you teach men in order to get that kind of attitude and life? All right. Let me just help you here. This workshop is the one that recently started. How to move your relationship from struggling to succeeding. How to move your relationship from resistance to resolution, and how to move it from rupture to repair. So we recently started registration last Saturday. It's not too late for you to come on board. It doesn't matter whichever part of the world you are in. This is an app-guided program. So an app will be downloaded on your phone and you'll be able to get information. I will meet every so often with people on the group to give them the concepts of this whole positive intelligence and to help them along their relationships. It's a wonderful program. It's a program that I think that everybody who wants to have a successful relationship, even if you don't have one now, it will help you to prepare yourself properly for one. If you have one, it will make you better in the one that you have, even if it is good. And if you have one that is rocky, it can smoothen out your way if you follow the rules. Okay? So hit me up. The number is on top of the screen there. A message and say, I want to be part of that, how much it is, and I will send you all the information. Okay, my people. In the meanwhile, let me see what people are saying online here. What time is it? All right, we are almost out of time. Well, young man is taught to man up. I don't know what Kimoy is saying amen to, you know. Amen. Kimoy, what are you saying amen to? When a woman slaps a man on his buttock, that makes a man love his woman as well and squeeze his buttocks. Is this true? Not mine. I ain't want you squeezing up my buttocks at all. That and the boxers, two things I don't want. No, sir. But probably there are men who like that. To each his own. He's slapping a man bottom. What do you think it is? Bed sheet? Just the thought that you remember him while you're out. Yes, Joy, that is right. We both would text or call each other to say where we are and what's happening when and where, just to check in on each other. Of course, that is nice. How are you, Diana? She private conversation going on with Keisha Daniel. Okay. Trisha, what are you cracking up with? Oh, Kimoy was saying the Caribbean men not romantic, and it is true. We need some work in that area, some serious work to be a romantic man, willing to dress right, take a woman out, know where to take her, know how to treat her on that night to make her feel very, very special. So when she get home and she lie down on her bed, she must just be lying down, just smiling to herself. Somebody would walk in the room and she just smiling, and they're, girl, what you smiling at? Yeah, a nice night. You understand? That is what you're supposed to have. Supposed to feel nice, and she just basking in the memories. The way she was treated. You understand? That's how she's supposed to be. She says, if I'm afraid a little slap. Yes, that and biting, I'm not on that. Anytime you have a woman start biting you and beating you on your buttocks, she already hint to you, you know. If you ain't get a hint, you ain't getting it again. You're getting the full thing after that. But brother, that butt is hers to slap. Oh, yeah. Hey, you all do well, yes? Anyway, we're down to number 15. Number 15. Surprising him with treats. Yeah, you know, just something that he liked to eat and so on. You bring them for him. In my case, it's caramel. M&M. Those two things, caramel and M&M. You'll catch me every time. Yeah, you could lead me with a cobweb to around my nose with M&M and caramel. You missing the fun relationship, slap on the buttocks and run brings laughter and fun in the relationship. All right, Angel, you go ahead and take your lash on your buttocks. You have enough buttocks for that. Lyndon said popcorn. Yes, I'm a popcorn man too, but I need my popcorn. I don't like popcorn made with table salt and all of that. So I just like to make my own popcorn. Cadbury chocolate, yes, Trisha. Or the one with fruit and nuts in it. Sheila says some men just come with the hand swinging. No, if you're taking out a lady and a thing, you're making her feel nice. Lawrence, you like chocolate, my boy? Yeah? Don't wait on the lady birthday. Don't wait for Valentine's. Don't wait for anniversary. Just see something that she likes and just buy it for no good reason. That's what I'm telling the men here tonight. Just buy it and see how she feels that you just thought of her and got something for her. What about the non-giving men? Hey, it's snuggle for me. What snuggle is it? Snuggle? Or snuggle is the name of something to eat? Is something to eat? Is that chocolate? Okay. Some men don't do nothing for no occasion. Well, Trisha, you're really liming some bad men, man. You liming Maniku? All right, number 16. Let's run now. Arranging for him to meet your friends makes him feel as though he inside. Just the same way a man should make you meet his friends. That confirms that this is your legitimate partner and he's now making you legitimate to all of his friends. Same thing going the other way. Posting you and your significant other on Facebook doesn't prove you have a perfect relationship. However, in some cases, they don't want to express too much affection to the public because you most likely might be cheating. Well, true. I have some truth in that. All right. So, let's go to number. Introduce your friends, we said. Hey, Sandra. Welcome on board, Sandra. I hope you're back. And then this Trisha says, not me, a lot of women, not me is a lot of women cry. The husband don't give nothing on no occasion. No, then how you line up with that man? Men, true men, take joy in giving to their women because men are givers. When God created sex, he made the man to be the giver. When he climaxes, he always gives. That's how God created us. The women were made as receivers. When she climaxes, she always receives. So how now you're not giving when it comes to money? You're not giving when it comes to time. You're not giving everything else. Is it just that you give it? No, we made to give. And a true man feels good giving to his woman. Tell him I say so. Annabella, where are you? Your time zone still off, you know. I hope you come back. You take me on some runs I've never have been in my life, girl. I enjoyed reading all of your posts. Annabella has gone to some places in this world, man. You ask me if I never meet a cheap man? Well, probably I haven't because I've never had a man having to spend on me. So I am sure that there are some out there because I've heard of them. Annabella said they are givers of stress. There's some of them are. Dubai, that's the name of the place. All right. So you're still out there? Okay, nicely. Chandra Ramlal say most Christians have the wrong concept where this is concerned. In the end, the marriage is loveless and it turns into one of convenience. That is the reality. I would love to say, Chandra, that you're wrong, but I can't. A lot of Christian marriages are going through routine. It is just holding face and just trying to just get by. It's not love filled, it's not romantic filled, it is just business because we run in a home and we already married. We tolerate each other instead of us loving each other. So, all right, but let's hope that we will do things. That's why we do the counseling to help people change that around. Then, my lady. All right. Our time. Woo. Okay. Let me just, I know that we just gone over the time, but let me just give all of these here. 17, giving him words of affirmation. Words of affirmation is praising him, commending him. Boy, you could well fix a car. You could well fix a car. You could well do this. I like when you do me this. Even when we make love, I like when you do this when we make love and so on. That's words of affirmation make a man feel bolstered. You understand? So feel free to be as liberal as possible with words of affirmation and be as sparingly as possible with condemnatory and critical words. Number 18, planning a date night. Planning a date night. Hear me? I think a man likes when a woman sits down and plans, this is what we'll do. But I don't think we have a shortage of women who plan date nights. This is my personal view. And wanting to do romantic things. I think we have a lot of men who are too busy to want to be involved in that. Girl, I can't go tonight. I can't go today. I have so much thing to do and I don't like doing that and so on. I think that is where I hear most of the complaints. So I would not agree with this one here. With the writer that I think the problem comes with men not making themselves available for it. In fact, when you ask most women, they are the ones who don't plan the birthday parties, they don't plan the anniversary session, they just plan they to go out to a hotel, they just plan most of those things, especially in couples who are married. And the men just are the receivers in those. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I now wake up and you're going, it's 5:05. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Okay. Don't go. Well, Annabella was on for an hour now. Yes, she says men don't plan, women are the planners. Yes, that is true. My wife is a planner. She's an excellent planner. So I agree with that. I think that women, they're not short on that part. Remembering what he likes and dislikes. That is important for a man. You know I don't like this. And you respect that. You know I like this. And you respect that. There are some things that he likes. There are some things he likes in bed. And you respect that. And you give in. Yes? So, therefore, let him feel nice that you honor him with the things he likes. You know he likes to eat this. And you make the things that he likes. You know you don't like all that pepper, but you like all that pepper and you still fill it up with all that pepper. Fill yours up with pepper. You understand? Yes, Trisha. Big up your wife, she says. What about if everything the woman do, he never appreciates? Well, that's another issue. That's another issue too. There are some people unappreciative, and that's unfortunate. Final one, my people. Reminding him how much you love him, because sometimes he forgets. He forgets. Because sometimes he gets so tied up and take some things for granted. Or you might yourself take some things for granted and not remember to tell him. Man mustn't eat and cry. That is the one with Pepper. So just remind him that you mean so much to me. I cherish you. I thank God for having you in my life. I don't know what I would do without you. You make my life so worthwhile. Those things are nice things a man like to hear. You understand? It makes him feel he wants to do so much now for you. So let's be liberal with the compliments and be sparse and scarce with the critical and the critique. Okay? All right, people. I enjoyed all this company tonight. Next week, we are going to be back here. Remember, call for private and confidential counseling, 868-480-0080. We can do it on WhatsApp. We can do it on Zoom. We can do it on Teams. We can do it so many ways, whichever part of the world you are. We can do it face-to-face also if you're on island. Men love it when you tell them you appreciate and admire the things he does, and you don't want another female to do that. That's right. All right, people. Another program, look it out for it next week. Thursday. We are here every Thursday, 8 o'clock. Love you all. I'm Michael Stewart. This is Mike at Night.